Yo, Maxie here, owner of everything. Hey everyone, Mari here. Alright, for real now. Hey everyone, Maxie here, and super excited today. Mari and I are on our way to the Dallas and Fort Worth area in Texas, and we are going to be spending the weekend there doing two incredible events, Dated, Faded, and Worn, and Funky Town in Fort Worth, and we're extremely excited. We've got all of our merchandise packed, ready to go. But before we roll out, we've got to do a pretty hefty drop off to the post office.
What?
I do need help. So yeah guys, throughout this trip, I kind of just want to highlight and touch on a couple of key points, some insight through this journey. We have actually been doing pop-ups quite often. I personally have been doing pop-ups for some years now, so I feel really good about our strategy around pop-ups. I think a lot of people need to start thinking about how to incorporate pop-ups within their fashion brand or vintage shop. So yeah, super excited to go to Dallas and Fort Worth, meet some new people, reconnect with some other people, do some thrifting, some sourcing, most of all some networking. Make sure to give us a follow. Let us know what you guys would like to see in the future. Subscribe. We're gonna be rolling out a ton of content on a regular basis. Let's get to it. Hey guys, so I landed in Texas for our pop-ups this weekend, but first point I want to touch on is that it's incredibly important that you find time to like hang out and enjoy your time here, you know? Yo, today is the day of our first event from our little weekend down here in Dallas and Fort Worth. Today we are setting up our vintage shop, Rosa Antigua, at Funky Town Swap Meet. Shout out to Funky Town in Fort Worth. I'm super excited to do some networking, meet some other resellers and shops, and maybe even snag up a couple pieces myself. So one point I kind of wanted to touch on was just the importance of trying to come as prepared as possible to your event, especially if you're going out of town. The honest truth is you'll never be 100% prepared, but you can definitely do your best to try to be as prepared. So yeah, we came in yesterday, the day before the event, got to explore a little bit, hang out, and then now we're up and at it, gonna go get some breakfast at a local joint. And then we're gonna head over to Funky Town to start setting up, and then we'll give you guys a little bit of insight on that. So, breakfast.
It's gonna be bussin'.
Day of setup can be pretty stressful, but it can be efficient in various ways. It does take us about 2 to 2.5 hours to comfortably set up. The sooner that you can get to your event and start setting up, the better. Depending on your situation, you know, there's a lot of ways to actually go about setting up. Getting a good layout that allows you to showcase your product. We always work with different spaces, so anything from 6x8 to 10x10, sometimes to 20x10. Here we are set up. Truth of the matter is that all events are very different and have different audiences. So read the room. Like I've mentioned before, networking at these events, it's probably one of the biggest takeaways. We've met a lot of incredible locals and other vendors. Keep up with these relationships. This will allow you to expand your network even more. Alrighty, it is the day after our weekend in Dallas. It was so fun. We did so much networking. I found a lot of incredible pieces from my personal closet, from a bunch of other amazing vendors and shop owners. Overall, it was an incredible experience. Met a lot of new friends, saw a lot of pieces that I never even knew existed. So highly suggest traveling when at all possible and doing pop-ups outside of your own community. It's just such a great way to connect with other like-minded people and individuals who share that same compassion for vintage and fashion like all of us do. So yeah, overall, awesome experience. Big shout out to Funky Town and Dated, Faded, and Worn for hosting these incredible events and for welcoming us into their community and showing nothing but love. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. We highly appreciate all of the support. We will be rolling out more content and more trips that we do with our vintage shop. If you guys have any questions or any insight that you guys would like to get from our videos, please let us know. It would be our pleasure to share everything and anything that we know. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Rosa Antigua. Stay tuned for our next video. Peace.